Now, I've been leading Smarter Mobility Africa Summit since 2019, and we're in our 6th year. Small round of applause, please, everyone. 6 years of running this incredible platform. Now, at Smarter Mobility Africa, our mission is about embracing the new urban era through smarter mobility. The greatest prize for any city in the 21st century is achieving the new urban era. It is a place where social, environmental, and economic opportunities will be 10x. They grow exponentially, and that's what we're all about. Yes, we focus on mobility, but the end goal is this new urban era. Now, the challenges of an old urban era, I don't need to explain to you what the old urban era is. You would already know countless cities across Africa and the world that have been experiencing this rapid population growth with an old urban era mindset and all the negatives that go with that. You might even be living in one today, and you might be joining us from one today. So I've got some challenges that we've come up with. So some of these challenges, you can see them up on the screen here. It's around reduced quality of life. It's this unorganized development. It's reduced safety. There's a tourism loss. The cities are losing out on tourism, energy loss, and not having energy efficient mobility or means of fueling that mobility. So there's a lot of challenges. But what we're working on really is this new urban era. This new urban era where the benefits are aplenty. And our focus at Smarter Mobility is how do we improve how we move people and goods to embrace this new urban era. And this new urban era can only be achieved with the integrated smarter mobility networks. And that's where we fit in. So the benefits of a new urban era are evident, and those cities that have followed an integrated smarter mobility path are achieving that. They consist of things like economic growth, urban innovation, enhanced safety, resilience and adaptability, equity and inclusion. There are just so many. I've listed a few, and I'm sure there are many that you're aware of in the work that you're doing to build smarter mobility. But why now? Why is this also important today? It's because Africa is going through such a rapid urban transformation, and we're here to assist African cities through that transformation. Within 25 years, as I'm sure you know, we'll have an additional 2 billion people living on it. And over 1 billion of those people will be in Africa, with the majority in urban areas. What's more, the transport sector accounts for 37% of total CO2 emissions. And the global demand for passenger transport is expected, wait for this, to nearly triple by 2050. So this anticipated growth in demand, coupled with an accelerated shift to low carbon economies, will create substantial challenges and opportunities for cities, the sector, and the companies and communities that depend on it. So I'm sure you all appreciate the challenge and opportunity that sits before us right now. But why smarter mobility? Why is my team and I, and why are you so focused on building smarter mobility ecosystems? Well, how we move people and goods is really the enabler to almost all of the Sustainable Development Goals, the UN's SDGs. Put simply, we cannot achieve the SDGs without building integrated smarter mobility systems. Think of the new development, the new community, or the new school or university, which is an incredible asset in itself, but nobody can reach it. There are maybe no transport options at all, or maybe it's just a highway and everybody's expected to get there by car. You can see the challenges that come, but it goes further than that. There are the health of our cities, the pollution, the environment, the list goes on and on. But we really believe that the enabler to all those SDGs comes from transport. Without those transport systems, we simply cannot achieve them. And this is the same for the African Union's 2063 plan, the Growing Gauteng Together 2030 vision, and all of the visions and strategies set across Africa and the world. Mobility will either be the enabler or disabler. So we really have a big opportunity with transport. Now this year, we're concentrating on a number of core mobility sectors: green fleets, expanding public transport, and we'll be including rail, active mobility and universal access, and bus rapid transit. Now, why are we focused on those areas? We believe that this is where we can have the most impact in achieving the new urban era today. This is where you and we can have the most impact today.